Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the summary of Zoom Online Social Studies class. Today our lesson number 5 is land use, farming and forest. And in this lesson, our topic is soil. As we know that Pakistan is an agricultural country. So the agriculture and industry of a country depends on the kind of soil and rocks that are found there. In some places, no crops can be grown because there is very little water and soil is poor. As you can see in the picture, this land is not fertile. Here the land is dry, soil is dry, and because of very little water, this area become barren, or this area become dry. So in this area is not suitable for growing crops. Then there are some places, or there is too much water and land gets soaked with water. For example, you can see in the picture, because of water, too much water, the land is soaked, and this area is also not suitable for agriculture. In other places, there is sufficient water, the soil is rich and fertile, and crops can grow well. Because of sufficient water, the soil is rich and fertile, and this type of soil is suitable for growing crops. Here the crops can be grow well. In the mountains of the north, there is snow on the ground for most of the year, so no crops can be grown. There are huge glaciers covering ground in some parts of these areas. Where there is no snow or ice, the land is steep and rocky and difficult to farm. This type of land is also not suitable for farming. Here we cannot grow any farms, or any agriculture cannot be possible because of the land, because here is snow throughout the year. Then we have valleys. What is valley? A long low area between hills or mountains is called valley. In the lower valleys between the mountain ranges where there are rivers, the soil is usually fertile. Fertile means the land which is suitable for farming. These areas are also sheltered from the wind, so people have settled here. This is the map of Pakistan, and in this map we can see the deserts. This map shows the deserts of Pakistan. In the east and west of Pakistan, we have deserts. We have Thar Desert. This is Thar Desert. In the southeast of Pakistan, we have Thar Desert. Then in the east, we have Cholistan Desert. In the Punjab, in the province of Punjab, or in the eastern part of Pakistan, we have Thar Desert, and in the west of Pakistan, we have Haran Desert. So there are desert areas in the east and west of the country. What are deserts? Deserts are sandy or rocky, and there is little water. So this type of land is also not suitable for farming. It is difficult to grow crops in the deserts, but by building canals to take water to these areas, parts of the land can be made fertile. How we can make fertile the parts of this type of land? Because of canals. What is canal, or what are canals? Canals are artificial waterway. It is man-made. It is not natural. These are artificial waterway. So to take water to these areas, parts of the land can be made fertile. Then in the south of Pakistan, there is the delta of river Indus, where it joins the sea. Here the land is very low. The tides flood the land with salty sea water so not much grows here because of salty sea water. लैंड की जो फर्टिलिटी होती है वो ख़त्म हो जाती है, सो ऐसी लैंड पे भी हम जो है कुछ भी ग्रो नहीं कर सकते. Then come to the most fertile soil. The most fertile soil is called alluvial soil. This kind of soil is found in the plains around the great rivers. Where this kind of soil is found, it is found in the plains around the great rivers. The most fertile soil is called alluvial soil, and it is found in the plains around the great rivers. When rivers flood and overflow their banks, they deposit good soil on the land. In the mountains, the rivers are fast flowing. They break up the rocks and cut through the earth. This is called erosion. When there is a heavy showers of rain, the fast flowing water carries away much of the soil. This is on the surface. This topsoil is usually fertile and good for crops. If underneath, the soil is hard and less fertile. If erosion is controlled, farmers will have better soil in which to plant crops. Then how we can control erosion? Erosion is controlled, or one way of slowing down the process of erosion is to plant trees. This is why we have to be careful not to cut down too many trees. We have to plant more forest. Then come to agriculture. What is agriculture? The science of cultivation of land is called agriculture. In the Punjab and parts of Sindh, there are large fertile areas and a good network of canals. So many crops can be grown here. Punjab and Sindh, these are two provinces where most of our agriculture is done. ठीक है, these are the most fertile areas of Pakistan, so that's why most agriculture is done in Punjab and Sindh, because these areas are very fertile. Parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa also have good agricultural land, but there is very little agriculture in Balochistan. You can see in this picture, because of river Indus, this part, eastern part of Pakistan is fertile, and this is most of our agriculture is done. But in the western part, here we have hilly areas, and in the top or in the north of Pakistan we have mountainous regions, mountainous areas. So that's why very little water, in Balochistan is a hilly area, so that's why no agriculture is done. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa there is very little agriculture. Then we have in the mountainous areas of the north, farmers make fields on the mountain slopes. This is called terrace farming. Most of the agricultural land in our country is used to grow food crops. There are two types of crops. One is food crop and the other is cash crop. What are food crops? Food crops are those crops which we grow to feed the community. So फूड क्रॉप्स हमारे पास कौन कौन सी हैं? लाइक वीट, राइस, मेज, मिलेट, ग्राम, मसूर, मस्टर्ड एंड ग्राउंडनट. These are the examples of food crops. Then come to cash crops. Cash crop, what is cash crop? Cash crop is that crop which we grow to sell other countries. And farmers also grow cash crops such as cotton, sugar cane, sugar beet and tobacco. These are some types of cash crops. So cotton जो है, it is the largest export crop of Pakistan. It is the largest cash crop of Pakistan. To make their crops grow well, farmers often use fertilizers. ठीक है. So this was all about your today's lecture. Hope you understand it. अपना बहुत सा ख्याल रखिएगा. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you.